I'm Sue Ricks from SueRicks.com, telling you a little bit about foot reading and how to do it. So this is a massive subject and I couldn't possibly go through all of it in a short period of time, but what I'd like to do is to give you a little bit of an insight into what it's all about. So foot reading is about when we look at somebody's foot and actually look at the shape in comparison to other people's feet. You know, is it a very large foot, a very small foot, a very long foot, very thin foot? You know, do the toes cross? Are the heels in any particular positions? So when we look at a foot, they're not always the same. So we've got just a foot here. Oh, I don't know whether you can see that on the camera. So I've got a foot there, which looks very, very different to these feet, which looks very, very different to these feet. So when we think about feet, maybe we think they're all the same, but they're so different. So what we do is we're actually going to look at how those grids are put into place. So I'm using my Fantastic Feet book as a bit of a demonstration, so we can actually start to work out how to put them together. So we talk about the various different grids. So we've got, so she opening up the book, we have the horizontal grids, so you actually mark out the different areas on the feet. Then you can also use the grids actually on hands as well. So these are the vertical grids on the hands, so you can see how you divide them into different sections. So when you actually overlay that all together, you can actually then end up by getting your horizontal grids and then your vertical grids, and then you can see that some of these overlay into the dualities. Now those dual spaces are ones where it's of super importance. So there are different things that relate to different areas of our life. So we've got thoughts and feelings, creativity, communication, family and security. And when you overlay all that information over the feet, it tells you what's going on with that individual. Equally, you've got colours, so let's go back to those photographs and we'll see, well, they're quite yellowy, aren't they, those feet? Right, and then these feet have got lots of purple splodges on them, and then these have got loads of sock fluff and all sorts of other colours on them. So those colours aren't just random. Yes, they are from the socks, or yes, from the things that you've picked up, but they also relate. So what you do in foot reading is you look at what's going on, you look at the whys and the wherefores, you work it all out according to the grids, you look at the colours, and then you overlay all that information about what you see on the feet, and then you can really tell what's going on behind the scenes. So as a practitioner of nearly 30 years in the world of healing arts, reflexology, energy, all kinds of different things, as an international lecturer, I found that foot reading is just extraordinary because it can reveal so much about what's going on with the person behind the scenes and help you to be so much more there for them in the way that you offer your treatment, your support and your advice. So do I recommend foot reading? Absolutely, it's amazing. So here's to foot reading. I'm Sue Ricks, lots of love, bye!